Choosing guardians for your children is something that's often overlooked when people think about whether or not they set a will up when they're young with young children. It's actually crucial because in the event that you did die young, or at least while your children are young, who's going to look after the kids? Who's going to look after their welfare? It's a massive, massive decision to make, but a lot of people simply put their head in the sands. Now, who can be a guardian? Well, in theory, it can be anyone over 18. Probably, ideally, it's somebody a lot older than 18, because obviously bringing up young kids would be a really tricky job. Also, you need to cater for the fact that how old are your kids right now, and how many more years will it be until they're 18? Because if you're thinking, oh, I'll appoint my parents, and your parents are already 75 and your kids are only 5, well, that's 13 more years for your parents to look after these or that child. Now, that's a long time for somebody of that age. So that's really, really important. Whereas if you've got your parents are actually quite young, if they're in their early or mid 50s, and your child's 10 and only got 8 more years to go, makes perfect sense. Siblings are often quite a good choice of guardians as well. So if you've got a brother or a sister of a similar age, they might be good, and friends and other family members as well. A key thing to think about is the location as well. Because obviously, if you've got people who are perfect as guardians, but they live in Australia, is that better than somebody who's maybe not quite as perfect, but lives local and all life can carry on around them? So it's a big decision to make. Another thing to think about, which a lot of people don't do, is pick reserves. Because if something happens to your main guardians, or perhaps something happens to you and your choice of guardian together, again, you're back to square one. So it's a really important decision to make. Just make sure you really think about it and get a will in place appointing the guardians.